Welcome to a renovation update, August 2009. This is Scott Roll, principal at Mount Hebron High School, and I'm going to walk you through some of the renovation changes. Starting with the main gym, new gym floor, new bleachers. We've moved existing doors. Share with you some pictures that I've taken as they've done all this. You can see them tearing out the bleachers. This all occurred the last week of the school year. Them taking down the fencing to the weight room. And then they started to remove the actual gym floor after the bleachers were gone. And you can see what it looked like without the gym floor as they would block up the hole to the weight room. They did add some duct work during the summer. There will be additional work done in 2 years from now actually in the main gym. But they did get the main floor down. All of the doors actually had to be relocated so the new bleachers could fit in. So they did all the new door work. We also had work done in the guidance office this summer. We have a new office for our new guidance counselor, Mr. Pat Miles, and another new office for our new assistant principal, Dr. Neugebauer. So they framed them up, put the drywall up, created lots of dust. It's all been cleaned up. They're actually in their offices now. But this is what it looked like as it was being done this summer. Now I'm going to show you what the school looks like looking from the west. If you take a look, you'll see how we got there. How did we get to this point? What all happened? Well, it all started actually before the school year even ended when we vacated the music rooms, the choir and band room, and we had them get torn down. In the tearing down of the exterior walls, what they do, they chip away at the brick first, then they pull away the insulation, and then they do the cement walls. These are additional pictures as they actually were working on the music classrooms. That hole you saw on the wall was created so they could go in and demo on the inside. I'm going to show you some inside pictures of the demolition in a minute. And they created this hole. This is where they're going to put the new addition, and I'll show you later on how they've dug that whole area out. And that's the English area that we'll show you being demolished in a second also. But let's take a look at what did it look like inside the English area as they brought a bobcat in, tore it all up before they tore it down. This bobcat actually sitting inside the school. This is the main English area. So here's a picture of where the English office is, and that's Miss Vitale's room, where that door is. So I guess the big question is, where did the English area go? When they do all this, they recycle material. They bring in large dumpsters, put brick in one dumpster, metal in another dumpster, insulation. So as they were demoing the area, there's the bathrooms by the auditorium. They're all gone now. In fact, that whole wall you see there is gone. I took some pictures from inside the school, so let's take a look at what we can see there. The first picture you're going to see is at the media center on the left-hand side. This was the hallway down to the band room. This is looking out from the math office actually, and the area to the right is the media center, that open area in the media center. We were storing things at the end of the school year last year. Next pictures you'll see I'm standing in that area of the media center looking out. That used to be where English was. And show you the courtyard Remember, the courtyard's going to be a little smaller, but it still will exist. And this is looking back towards the main intersection. They have one door that connects the school to the construction site. This is looking from the main intersection out now. The media center was on the right-hand side. That's what, again, the front area of the media center. And then now let's take a look. Here's the looking back at the courtyard where the English area was. This next picture gives you a really good idea of everything from the media center through to the courtyard. So now what I did is show you as they were building during the summer. You'll see a lot of pictures of foundation work for the additional piece where the 2 music classes are, and then there's going to be additional classrooms at the end of this. There's going to be tech ed classes in the basement floor, music classes on the 2nd floor. So they did a lot of foundation work after they dug that hole out. They started working in front of the auditorium on the workroom, putting all the block wall up for that. And that's what most of these pictures are showing now. The foundation and then the working of the building of the workroom, which probably the first couple weeks of school they'll still be putting brick up around it, but the main cement blocks are up. There's a little bit of steel work left to do so they can put it under roof. And here again, foundation. Now this foundation works all in the English, where the English area was. They're still working there. Interesting views of the school behind lots of dirt, that's for sure. This is the workroom out front. You can see now they've almost got it all the way up. So I'm going to do more updates as we go through the year, but Mount Hebron is behind the pile of dirt here somewhere. And again, the renovations are to be done January 2011. So watch for more updates, and thank you.